Morning. Start a little early here. Oh, good morning. Feels weird to be doing this on a Thursday morning. Definitely feel like I'm late for work. Let's get open my Zyn pouches here. These are the 3 milligrams. So I started with 3. And they weren't really doing the trick. So I went up to the 6 milligrams. And they were honestly like a little... They were so like strong, like flavor wise, that it was making my stomach hurt. So I went back down to the 3s, and they're fine. They're fine. I feel like I'm pretty fully integrated to these from the vape. I have one in pretty much constantly, but whatever. Definitely better than vaping. Way better. Good to see everybody. I figured in the morning time, most people probably aren't hanging with family yet. And I know this evening probably we will be. Everyone will be. So figured I'd do it this morning instead while everyone's still hanging out. I quit smoking cigarettes. Let's see, probably about 6 months ago. I went from cigarettes to Juul vape. Started with the 6 milligram capsules down to the 3 milligram capsules, and then from the vape to the Zyn pouches. And I think the hardest transition was cigarette to vape. That was the toughest, because the vape just didn't quite satisfy all of my bodily needs from cigarettes. The vape to the Zyns it wasn't super hard. It was a little hard for a few days. Mostly after meals and in the mornings. And then I feel like it was less of a bodily thing, more of a mental thing, because at least from cigarette to vape, you're still like inhaling something and doing this. With the Zyn, you're not inhaling anything. There's no like hand to mouth thing. I do feel like it helps having something in your mouth, kind of like just to like play around and mess with. But yeah, so now that I'm on the Zyns, nothing's harming my lungs. I feel like I'm not in a super rush to get off of these. I'm sure I will at some point, but I feel very good with myself, good about myself, quitting smoking and vaping. So I'm good. I'm good for now. It feels weird, man. I've been smoking cigarettes or vape since I was like 16. Oh, mostly cigarettes. I smoked cigarettes. I never quit at all. I didn't even try up until like 6 months ago. Well, probably about a year now when I quit cigarettes and then switched to vape. So I've only ever done vape for like 6 months. So mostly cigarettes. It feels great, man. Just to have... just to not smell like cigarettes is really, really nice, especially around my baby niece. What really made me quit was the day, and I've already said this, but in case there's anybody new, the day that my sister had her baby, I was on my way out to the hospital to see her for the first time, and my sister messaged me and said, "Hey, if you don't mind, could you change your clothes and wash your hands, and so that you don't smell like cigarettes around the baby?" And for a split second, I was like offended, and for some reason, well, not for obviously. And then immediately I was like, "Oh shit, that sucks. That really sucks." it's a brand new baby. How would she feel, my sister feel, if I held the baby, gave her back, and then my sister smelled her brand new fucking baby and smelled like cigarettes or something? It'd be fucking awful. So that was really what made me quit. I quit cigarettes soon after that. And yeah, not easy, but I feel good. Feel good about myself. Thanks, man. Coffee dips that have no nicotine. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try that. I don't think these Zins are really bad for you. Again, who knows really, but at least compared to like chewing tobacco, it's healthier. Didn't have much trouble switching to vaping from cigarettes. Good. Thanks, man. Yeah, thank you. Spending a week in the hospital after ticker issues, enough of a head start for me to quit smoking altogether. Good for you, man. Yeah, it's I feel like for a lot of people, you kind of need that jump start. Like for me, it was the baby thing. For you, it was the hospital. It definitely helps. What's up, Nate, Mark, Mike, Merceau? How's it going, dudes? Can I just show my dad my new GEC? Yeah, sweet, man. Yeah, does he like knives? Is he going to be able to appreciate it? I'm sure anyone. I mean, it's a beautiful knife. I'm sure anyone would look at it and think it was fucking awesome. Want to quit vaping, been curious about Zyn myself. I really recommend it, man. I really do. There's no nicotine, or sorry, there's no tobacco. You don't have to spit. You just swallow everything. There's a couple flavors there. I have the chill. It's like it's a little tastier than like a menthol, but it's menthol-ish, sort of minty. There's a regular, and then there's one other one, I think. There's actually a coffee one too, which I haven't tried, but I like the chill. They're much cheaper than the Jewel pods. I think this is like $6 for this. And yeah, it really takes care of the nicotine craving. Like I said, but it comes down to like the mental part of it after that. Still recovering. Damn, man, that shit fucked you up. That sucks. 4 to 5 smokes a day at work, vape on weekends. Yeah, that's not bad. If you could switch totally to vape, that'd probably be good. But you're not gonna do it until you're ready. So don't. I would say never beat yourself up for smoking cigarettes or vape, but just when you're ready, just you'll know that you're ready and you'll go for it. Yeah, I thought it was gross too until I tried some Red Man. Red Man chewing tobacco is fucking delicious. It comes in like the leaf. It's not like a ground up sort of tobacco like regular like the chewing tobacco that comes in these things. It's like actual like tobacco leaves, and that shit is so tasty. Holy shit. Carrying all my Desert Warrior stuff today. Elementum 2. Nice. Desert Warrior. Sweet. Very sweet. Turkey tacos today versus traditional Thanksgiving meal. Cool, man. Yeah, we're doing a non-traditional Thanksgiving this year as well. Most of my family is out of town, so just me and the folks and my brother, I think. I think we're gonna smoke some ribs. Thanksgiving is a really fucked up holiday. When I have a family, I'm definitely not going to celebrate Thanksgiving. And if I didn't have, if my mom wasn't so into it, I wouldn't even acknowledge the day. But she really likes to get the family together, so I do it for her. What's up, Drew? Yeah, you did. What's happening, bro? Making 4 racks ribs right now. Turkey's played out. Yeah, I totally agree. Not even a big fan of turkey. It's fine, but it's not like amazing. I'd much rather have turkey tacos. That sounds better. Ribs, absolutely. Your mom's the same way. Yeah, I feel like a lot of moms are. And it'll be their first kind of holiday in their new house. So I think she's looking forward to that. Trying out her new kitchen. Their new kitchen is fucking crazy, dude. She has 2 ovens. 2 ovens that are like up in the cabinets, not like down at the ground. They're like up here. So there's like one and then one right underneath it. And it's kind of cool. I don't know why you'd need 2 ovens. Well, yeah, I guess I could think of a scenario where it would be nice. Got your Maddox 2 Rex 45 Stormtrooper. Nice. Hell yeah. How is it? Yeah, good question. I actually did. I wasn't going to really can't afford it. But I decided I needed to. But I got the cheapest one. I got the G10 and 14C one for $200, and put it on a credit card. So yeah, it'll be cool. I just wish it was a satin blade instead of the black blade, but that's fine. But I'm such a big Winter Blade Co. fan. I just had to. I had to do it. And this is the first time there's been a budget Winter Blade Co. knife. Oh, you got one too? Nice. Nate, are you talking about you're talking about the Mannix, right? You were getting the Mannix, I think. Yeah, I'm excited. It's the first time I've had my kids in almost 4 years since I got sober. Oh, that's fucking cool, man. Hell yeah. Congratulations, dude. That is you're reaping the benefits of your hard work staying sober. That's awesome. Still waiting on your Factor 3 B3. Yeah, It's been a long time. I think he said like January, right? So it should be soon. A GOM and a 5.5 on the way. Sweet. Where'd you find the GOM? Is it did you get it used or something? So I do have a little bit of an update on the Warn Tech. Let me get it. Update on the Warn Tech situation. If you saw my video yesterday showing the really sloppy grind that's on this knife, it's fucked up, man. He did it way too thin at the tip. The plunge grind's not even. It's just real sloppy. He sent me a message last night. His name's Dan from Precision Knife Works, and he basically said that he had ground a few of these knives back before he had a good jig for his grinding, and he's been trying to get them off the streets and replace them. So anytime he hears or sees one with a jacked up grind, he sends a replacement. And so this is going back to him, and he's sending the guy that lent this to me, Mark, a replacement. So free of charge, obviously. So very, very good of him to do that for sure. Sounds like he's getting his grinding dialed in too. So yeah, he's gonna fix it. It should have never gone out like this in the first place. I kind of got the vibe that he might have offered the option a little too early while he was still kind of learning grinding or didn't have the right setup. Maybe he kind of bit off more than he could chew. I don't know, but regardless, he's a great guy and he's fixing it. So very cool. And he's sending me a factory ground one or a machine ground one to do a cut test on. So finally, I will get to cut with this thing and see what it can do. Looking forward to that. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. That's the best thing you can do. If you make a mistake, do everything you can to fix it. That's all you can ask for. My pre-order waitlist: B3 Factor, Raikou, MagnaCut, Alpha Beasts. Nice. I'm jealous of everyone that got the B3 Factors. They look really good. S90V PM2 is my favorite knife. Got it tuned so perfectly. Sweet. Yeah, that's probably an ultimate PM2. That's kind of the best blade steel right now. It seems like. He already shipped it. Should have it by Friday. Oh, sweet. That was fast. Very cool. Yeah, I think S90 is the best blade steel, right? It's got super high edge retention, but it's also stainless. So at least in that, it's a little better than like Maximet and those other steels that aren't stainless, but also have higher edge retention. So I don't know. Seems like it's pretty fucking good. Anyone snag any holiday deals? The only one I got was this during the Kaiser sale. I got myself a large Feist, and it's really fucking good. Look at how smooth this is. Unbelievable. I mean, can you ask for a more fall shut than that? I don't think so. I've always liked the Feist. It's just a very slim carry with no thumb studs or anything, just a front flipper so it can stay really sleek. I've always liked kind of dedicated front flippers. This is kind of cool because, nothing in the cutting path, really good ergos. And if you're not a knife person and you pick this up, you probably wouldn't even know how to open it because you can't even pinch it open. There's nothing to pinch. So you'd probably be like, what the fuck? And then you like push on this and you see that it pops out. So I don't know. It's kind of cool. This is a great knife. I got it for like $43. My card is really good quality. 154 CM blade steel. The clip is actually very good. It's great, man. I really like it. I had the regular Feist, smaller one, for a while. That was actually a pretty long time ago. And I liked it a lot. This is much smoother. It's great. You got the hyphen? Oh, you bastard. I want that so bad. I want a hyphen so bad. First thing I noticed about that was how good the micarta looks. Yeah, it's really excellent micarta. Like some of the best that I've seen ever. It's like, it's textury. It's kind of like fuzzy. It's just really good. Very, very good. Rena Ferris. Yeah, that's a definitely a good looking knife. My son has that Kaiser and he loves it. Sweet. Yeah, it's great, man. The Feist was kind of the first front flipper that was popularized. There were front flippers before and like some custom knives and some other production knives, but the Feist was really the first like big one that people. Yeah, the Feist was the first time a lot of people tried a front flipper ever. And it really works great. You can do the side finger thing, the over the top thing. Very, very easy. Always wanted a Feist. Yeah. I mean, let's see if it's still on sale right now, because it was literally like $40, a little over $40 plus shipping, but let's see if it's still there. Feist, 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 Feist. Feist, 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 Feist. Feist, 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 Feist. Yeah, 43. Right here, baby. 43 bones. 50% off. Half off, dude. You shitting me? I bought it at the show. So immediately. I got it immediately. Yeah, it's the XL Feist, Nate. The new Kaiser that kind of looks like the Sweeney looks sick. I don't know if I've seen that one, but I saw a new Civivi the other day that looked a lot. The blade looked a lot like the Padre and the Rotten Evo 3.0. Let's see if I can find it. It looked a lot like it, just mostly the blade, but it's definitely what I thought when I first saw it was Padre. Can you get off the fucking screen? Thanks. Coming soon. These are all. No, it's not on there. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the bull tusk. Look at that blade. That looks a lot like the Padre, doesn't it? It's a little less like pronounced, I guess. But it looks very, very Padre-ish. You got the Sweeney? Sweet. You'll love it, man. It's fucking amazing. All right, buddy. See you later. I sent out your prize, by the way. Your Ahab. Sent it out yesterday, so stay looking for that. Have a good day, bub. Yeah, isn't this pretty Padre-ish? Interesting. Very interesting. It's a flipper with the hole. I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty good looking knife. I'd much rather have a Padre, but you know. The Kaiser Militar. Let's look at that one. Yeah, that does kind of look like this Sweeney. Yeah, mostly with the blade and the rectangular-ish handle. Yeah, I can see it. Kind of a little bit of a skinnier knife overall. Kind of interesting how they did the inlay there. Kind of like that. Is it a front flipper too? Yeah. Well, the front flipper is definitely better on the Sweeney. I think the Sweeney has my favorite front flipper ever. I really do. Yeah, it's more like it's almost like more of a rooster kind of thing. It's just so easy. Like so easy. I love it. I'm probably going to carry this today, actually. It's a good Thanksgiving knife, the Sweeney. Yeah, I think I will. Oh, you saw Sun last night? Awesome, man. What'd you think? When I saw Sun, it was pretty much like I didn't move the entire time. I was like, my feet were rooted to the ground, and I was just in a trance the entire time. It felt like 5 hours. It was so fucking crazy, man. If anyone isn't familiar with the band Sun, it's like what would you even call it? It's like drone metal sort of kind of thing. So there's no vocals. The guitars are tuned very low and a lot of distortion and very, very loud. And they'll play like a single note for 5 minutes sometimes, but just the wall of distortion and sound that hits you is just fucking, it's like nothing else. Carrying the McNeese today, sweet. Very sweet. What knife has the snappiest front flipper? Shit, I don't know. I mean, the Feist is up there, honestly. It's really fucking good. The Sweeney's up there. The Sharp by Design Mini Tempest is a really good front flipper. I don't show this knife quite as much anymore, but this is one of my favorites. Sharp by Design Mini Evo. Hand rubbed satin finished on the blade. Gold shred carbon fiber. Both sides. With skiffs. This thing is so good. Can reverse flick it too. That was the one thing with the Mini Evos that would have been really sweet, is if you could get to the fuller easier on these ones. I can kind of, but it's definitely not as easy as the Mini Tempest. This is a perfect knife though. I mean, just look at this thing. Can you think of a more perfect knife? This is perfect. The Genie snappy as fuck. Yeah, I have heard that. I haven't tried one, but that's what I hear. The Kaiser Genie, yeah. Yep, that's a snappy one too. Yep. You got a Drift LW. LW? The Drift Large? What are your thoughts on no choil? I kind of like a choil version of the knife though. I think it could have had a choil, but I honestly don't think this knife needs it that much. I feel really nice and close to the edge right up here. I think it's perfect as it is. But if you wanted a smaller package with the choke up spot, then the regular Drift is really good too. It's just more of like a compact sort of knife where a choke up spot's good because there's not as much handle. You can get like a really good easy grip since you have a choke up area. Fenrir is a good front flipper. Yeah. Yep, it is. Niggeron Acri. Haven't tried that one. Got to weigh in on that. The Sweeney is really good at front flipping. Kaiser Clipper is good, but the Artisan Boa is just like, wow. Haven't tried that one. Rosie is more perfecter. I don't know if it's more perfecter, but it's definitely a perfect knife as well. I'm not saying the perfect knife. I'm saying a perfect knife. Yeah, the Rosie is definitely a perfect knife. The Corgi, I really loved how it looked, and I wanted to love the knife. It looks really cool how it's symmetrical with the button in the center. Just the action I couldn't get over. It felt really mushy and like very muted sounds. Just was not satisfying to flip or flick at all. Drift or Mini Evo? Shit. Fuck. Drift or Mini Evo? I don't know. They're pretty different knives. I like both for different reasons. Yeah, I don't know. They're both really good. That's a tough one. I don't want to choose. Let me a pre-sale. No, I'm not. I didn't know they were doing one, but I'm not buying any more knives till after Christmas. I'm completely tapped. Exposing this guy. Yeah. They're great. Such a great mini slip joint. It has walk and talk. 1.5 inch open. Damn. Oh yeah, the Kiwi Momentum. That is, yeah, you're right. That's a really good front flipper. Probably the best for the money. I mean, you can get one for like $35. Nothing but the Nightshade really does it for me from Doody. Yeah, same here. I stay away from their button locks because they just have such a bad history with those failing. And then with the new Thunderbirds failing too, it's like, come on, guys. You had the chance to fix it and never have it happen again, but you didn't. Oh, you did? Nice. Still waiting for mine. Sharpest knife I've ever gotten from factory. Sweet. That's good to hear. I can't wait. The Wii Esprit. I've handled one and it's really good. It's excellent. Yeah, very good. Looks like an Atom kind of. Yeah, I could see that. When does the new Evo drop? Which one are you talking about? Yes. Yeah, they're both Laconico designs. And yeah, the Sokoke is pretty much the budget Esprit version. There's some differences, but it's, you know, it's very, very similar. You got your Padre too? Fuck, man. Where's mine? Let me check my tracking. Nope, nothing. Oh well, I'll get it when I get it. You bought a Mac 2 today? Wow. Nice. What's wrong with the box, Steve? Their button locks fail a lot. I have actually one right here. This is the raccoon that I chopped this one and put a hole in it. But their first run, or some of the first runs of the raccoons, were failing. Let me see what I can whack it on. That's not hard enough. What can I whack this on? See? And then supposedly they fixed it. And then the next raccoons were good, and everyone thought they had fixed the issue. And then the new Thunderbirds came out, and those were failing now too. So who the fuck knows? Can't find them out to save my life. Just keep looking on the TRM website and follow them on Instagram and pay close attention. It seems like they're dropping them every couple months. So yeah, if you just if you be patient and keep looking, pay attention to their Instagram and everything, you will get one before too long. Which is designed off. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Heard that we had a week 210. I've only ever tried one Esprit and it was good. So I don't know. That's only one though. It seems like knife brands are oversaturating. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're putting out way too many knives. Especially like, Kaiser and Civivi and the big ones. Way too many. A crossbar raccoon? Yeah. I haven't tried it, but yeah, I'm sure it's much better than the button lock one. There you go. Dan's got an atom he can sell. There you go, buddy. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, the Nightshade's pretty much the only Vosteed that I would buy, and it's amazing. I haven't tried that new one with the what's it called, the RS Chaos or something. I haven't tried that one. I don't like the grind on it, so I wouldn't buy one, but I'm sure it's pretty good. But in my book, the Nightshade is kind of their one-hit wonder. What's up, Terry? The kitchen knife. I haven't tried them. They're probably really good though. No locking mechanisms on those to fuck up, Speaking of kitchen knives, I got to sharpen this for my mom before I go over this evening. This is a kitchen knife that my dad bought her at the not this last CCKS, but the one before. This is from Black Sand Knife Company, made by hand, and it's got a pretty wild patina on it. And it's actually a Scandi ground kitchen knife. Look how thin this blade stock is. Crazy. So it's just flat on the, I guess you'd call it the show side with the maker's mark. And then on the other side, it has a little bit of a bevel here, and then the edge bevel down here. Pretty interesting. When this thing is sharp, it is unbelievable how it slices. The handle, I'm not sure what the handle material is, but it looks really good. Whatever it is. Kind of feels like it's maybe like a polished micarta, possibly. But yeah, done very well. She needs to get a strop. I think I'm going to make her one because she just uses it until it needs to be sharpened. But I was telling her, if you strap it every couple of days, you'll probably never have to take it back to the stone. You have every Vosteed chef knife for the price. They're awesome. Cool. Well, there you go. 11 months. What's that, Drewski? Happy Thanksgiving, dudes. Right on, buddy. Pizza, 4 months. Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah. Speaking of members, Trakovich, aka Weedburner, has still not claimed his Leatherman win on the members only giveaway. So if anyone knows his Instagram handle or knows his email or whatever, or sees him in a chat, let him know, please. Let him know. And if I still don't hear from him in like another couple of days, I'm gonna have to redraw. Scrape food with the back of the knife, not the edge. Yeah, I probably should tell her that. Yeah, I could see her. I could see her scraping that thing. Is the Dachshund new? I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to Vosteed recently. Let's check it out. There she blows. Whoops. Var Shibale. Wait, where to go? Here we go. Crossbar lock. Okay, yeah, it looks kind of cool. It reminds me of a Vero a little bit. Sharpening tool looks good. Yeah, I don't know. It's nothing crazy, but it could be good. $200. It seems good. Actually, it seems really good for M390 and titanium. Crossbar lock. That seems very good. Looks like a pretty good, straightforward clip. Yeah, I don't know. Could be good. Oops, I'm not showing it full screen. There we go. Yeah, did anyone buy that? Mark Parks, 4 months. Nice. Hell yeah. By the way, the members only group chat on Instagram it's popping off lately. It's really, really fun. If you're a member or like a regular paying member month to month and you want to be in the members only group chat on Instagram, let me know and I'll add you. It's a great place just to hang out, talk shit, and show pictures of your knives, discuss whatever the hell you want to talk about. Just a couple knife dudes hanging out. That's all it is. Oh yeah, you should get one then. The raccoon button lock stuck compared to Chrysler button locks. Because the same guy who designs button locks for Chrysler designs for Rusty. Yeah, that is kind of weird. It's probably not the design; it's probably the execution. Is what I'm thinking probably. What are you whining about, Floki? Come here. That's on the arcade. I haven't tried one. Jason loves it though. What do you guys use on your leather straps? I used to use just like a green block of compound, but Richter Knives actually turned me on to. You can order this diamond powder in different grits, and then you just add water and put it in a little spray bottle and make your own for like super duper cheap. So that's what I've been doing, and it works really fucking well. At first, I was putting it on the wrong side of my strap. You want to put it on the smooth side, not the suede side. And once I did that, this stuff, oh yeah, it's amazing. You buy a little vial like this big of the diamond powder, and you mix it up in like a pretty big thing of water, and then you just fill up your little sprayer when you run out. And I think it's a lot, dude. I think it's gonna last me like a year probably. And the little vial of the powder was only like $5. So definitely it's the way to go. I just haven't got around to it. I think probably because I have a native 5 already that's pretty similar and I love. So I don't know. I almost feel like I don't really need one. But I don't dislike it, that's for sure. I just haven't got around to getting one. Hey, stop it. Come here. Stop whining. Come on. Come on. Want me to pet you? Come here. Come here. Say hi to everybody. There you go. What you whining about over there, huh? You want some attention? You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk, buddy? That's what he wants. He wants to go for a walk, little guy. I know. We'll go soon, okay? We'll go soon, all right, buddy? Pair threes. Usually my least favorite. Interesting. Sold your Para 3 lightweight, like it, didn't love it. Don't have a Para 3, but I do want one. The PM2 is too big sometimes. Yeah. That's why I think my Native 5 is just like perfect. It's pretty close to the same size as the Para 3. Similar blade shape. In fact, I think the Native 5 has a better blade shape. So it's, you know, it's a back lock versus a compression lock. So if you're not a fan of back locks, I could see why. But I love my Native 5. Fucking love it. I have the Maximet one that I got at the second sale. And I put some AWT aluminum scales on it. And this is one of my favorite knives. I fucking love this thing. The aluminum scales make it really a lot better. Listen to that click, dude. Listen to this. Oh, it's so good, man. So good. Perfect ergos. I mean, I've talked about it a lot. This is a perfect knife in a lot of ways. And I love it. What's up, Dwayne? Thanks, man. You too, buddy. Oh, yeah. Actually, you're right. AWT had a sale on blemish scales. I ended up getting a pair of shaman scales for like $40, I think. Just because I was like, you know, why not? I like these Tarot Tough scales. But I think I might like aluminum even better. I love aluminum on everything else. So, yeah, I got them, and we'll see how I like them. If the action's not as good, I'm going to change back to the Tarot Tough, though, because look at this action. This is the most, like, smooth fall shut shaman I've ever seen or handled. And there's, like, very little blade play. Like, almost none. Look at that. It's insane, dude. In fact, I'm going to see if I can get it to 0 blade play and still do that. Let's see. A little too much. What are your thoughts on Crewwear? It's fucking awesome if you get good stuff. Like Spyderco's Crewwear is going to be very, very good. You know, if it's done right, it's very, very good stuff. Very, very tough. Not as much edge retention as like Maximet and 15B and stuff like that, but it's pretty good and very, very tough. So yeah, it's not as fall shut now with 0 blade play. Well, hold on. It's pretty, I mean, yeah. Crazy. No, I didn't. I thought about it for a while when I first got my shaman, but I decided I think it would look a little weird. I envisioned it off of there, and I think it'll look weird. Also, I see why it's there. You know, especially when you're cutting cardboard, and you know you're cutting, and the cardboard kind of drifts towards the choil. If that's not there, it's just going to go right and hit your finger. It's not the worst of things at all, but it's just kind of nice to have that little stopper. You were so close to getting scales for the PM2, but at last, oh, you didn't? I mean, yeah, they're super duper cheap though. If you've ever wanted AWT aluminum scales on your Spyderco or Benchmade, then now is the time. And usually what the blemish is the color, nothing with the scales. Maybe the anodization was a little off. Bummer, man. Yep. They're failing. They're failing all over the place. I would send it back and get a refund. Right on, JD. Have a great day, man. Oops. Pair 3. There you go. If anyone's interested, shaman that's been chopped and shortened. Yeah, I've seen some chopped shamans before, and they look really good. I like the look of it a lot. Benchmade super freak slice my finger. Oh fuck, man. What were you doing? If you go on a survival trip, what knife would you take? Probably a fixed blade, but if I had to take a folding knife, you want something really tough? Definitely not a Benchmade, because their fucking Omega springs could very easily break, and then you're just screwed. Which is why I would never take a Benchmade in a survival situation ever. This would not be a bad choice at all. 80-15. Just really big, tough luck. Can't break or fail or wear out ever. Big, beefy. You can, super easily baton with this knife. This would be a really good choice. The 80-20 would be a very good choice. Same kind of thing. Just big, beefy. Luck won't wear out or break. Not to mention it's fun. When you get bored, you just sit and play with it. Thick blade stock, so it's very strong, but also thin at the edge, so it's a slicer. Really tough blade steel 3V, and this would be a really good one. I know people say that you just put a stick in it if you break an Omega string. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to have to do that. Okay. If I could take a knife that I don't have to jam a stick into versus a knife that I know is not going to fail on me, no brainer, dude. I'm just going to take the one that's not going to break. How many Omega springs? I have personally broken, I think, only like 2. Yeah, only 2. And it was on my my bug out back when I had a bug out. Some people they'll never break for their whole life, but for other people, it's just random, and just knowing that it happens and can happen would prevent me from carrying a Benchmade on any kind of shit could hit the fan kind of scenario ever. The shaman would be great too. Yeah. Compression lock won't wear out or break, Thick blade stock. Beefy. Definitely want a beefy knife for a survival knife, What else? The Hinderer wouldn't be bad. Definitely. Yeah, those are probably my top ones. Hey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that, Nate. 5 bones. Thanks, dude. Christopher Lars Sabenza. Wait, I sold that one. The Sabenza would be a pretty good survival knife. Yeah. Carrying F-22 today. Very nice. The Berg Slim. Sweet. I tried one at the show. It felt great. Don't own any button locks due to regular failure. Yeah, I wouldn't carry a button lock on a survival situation, but just day to day, I don't really have a problem with it, providing you've whacked it and it doesn't just fail on you. Bearings with thick washers? Probably not. Unless, well, no, I can't really think of any scenario where I would. Maybe if my work environment was like super, like I was working in the sand, maybe. But I've heard mixed things. Some people say, it's actually better to have bearings because you can just blow the sand out. Whereas with washers, the sand would kind of get in between the surfaces and kind of stay there. So I'm not really sure. Rosie, Arias, Little Bro, and Baby Barlow. Room for one more. Are you talking about your carry for the day? Or are those all in your cart right now? Are you about to buy those? That would be wild. Broken a few Omega Springs, one from original bug out, a few from Etsy. Now it only has one working Omega Spring and seems to work okay. Yeah, it just sucks, man. And you very rarely hear of other Axis locks having their springs break. It seems to be mostly just Benchmades. It's so weird. Carry for today. Rosie, Arias, Little Bro, and Baby Barlow. Maybe a tiny knife. Like a mini Corvid or something like that. A little mini guy. A tater tot. Launch 10. A runt. Would you the Kaiser baby a fixed blade nightshade? It looks pretty similar. I haven't tried one, but yeah, I'm sure it would probably cut pretty similarly. I haven't handled one to know like if it's real thin blade stock or anything like that, but just looking at pictures, yeah, it looks like it would cut very similarly. Yeah, that's true. The Baby Barlow is pretty small. I've always wanted one of those. They're just way overpriced. Way overpriced. But I like them a lot. Mini Pyrite, yeah. You still liking yours? You have the 10? Nice. Nice. I was playing with this Mini Pyrite last night and kind of marveling at how snappy it is for a button lock. You hardly ever see button locks do this, where they like snap shut like that, and then snapping open, it's got like even like a nice click to it. A lot of button locks will just kind of like mushy, just like open. This is yeah, they're getting their button locks down. I already knew that because of the Echo and the the Warncliffe Pyrite and all that stuff, but they know how to do button locks. CGRB knows how to do them. I think the Warncliffe Pyrite could be on the list, on a list for Knife of the Year. It's especially, well, no, yeah, I would say only the stainless steel one or a titanium one. The G10 one I tried, and it didn't feel nearly as good. My stainless steel one felt snappier. It sounds so much better. It feels so much better. And it's really not that heavy for being stainless. It's got a lot of milling, and it just feels and sounds so much better. Nice. That's one I still need to try. I hear it's great. But the Cubit will always be my favorite. Cubit is the best budget knife ever. And best budget button lock ever. G10 Pirate doesn't sound great. Yeah. I've got one right here. It's okay. Nowhere near as good as the stainless one, though. Blaze Wheel PM2 Ultra Button Lock mod. I haven't tried one. It looks awesome. It looks very cool. Her paraframe, the only knife I've ever used in a stabbing situation. That paraframe is I feel like everyone has had one of those. Yeah, the microta definitely mutes the sound of the action, but I don't know. I've tried somewhere they were still snappy, so I don't know. The kiosk is heavy as fuck. Really? I want to talk about this really quick. This is my new favorite slip joint. My GEC Viper. I love the slip. I love the lanyard. This is the slip that I made for it. And usually I make the slips that, fold down like this so you can, get your fingers in there and pull the knife out. But because I like to have a lanyard on this one, I don't need to do that. So the stitching can go all the way to the top and I can just pull it out like this. But look at how good this slip is wearing in. I'm carrying it pretty much every day. I did the burgundy color on the back. I just love how this package looks. Look at that. Let me get this comment off. There you go. And then the knife, it's fucking beautiful, man. With the lanyard helps to kind of put it all together a lot. Starting to get a patina. It's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at this. Look at this thing. What the hell, dude? I just love it. I'm having a hard time carrying other things, other slip joints, because I just love it so much. Nothing wrong with that. I just really, really like it, Rosie not having washers between the bearings and screws a little bit. I don't know. I guess it probably doesn't matter, right? Why would it matter? What's the argument for it needing it? I don't really know. When would you remove a clip to create a slip? Almost never. Almost never. Knives that don't have clips usually go in slips, or pretty much only slip joints. I don't carry anything that's not a slip joint in a slip. Only slip joints. This is kind of the exception. This is the Surge Panchenko Slip 7. It's a slip joint, a very good one, and comes with a clip. You could take it off, but I kind of like to be able to clip this in my waistband in my running shorts. So I leave the clip on, and I just made a different style slip for it, so where it can, the clip can just be on the outside like that. So that's the only thing in a slip with the clip. Only thing in the slip with the clip. It wears a track in the scales. So wait, do you have skips in there now or no? I have skips in mine. I don't know. Have you ever heard of anyone with a Rosie complaining of the track? Like, I've never heard of anyone having a problem with it. Like, if I heard people after a couple of years or whatever, their rosies were developing like rattle or play or something, then it would be a big deal. But I've just never heard that. Double D, 4 months. What's up, man? Gotta go. Right on. Have a great day, buddy. Open and closed 5,000 times, but every time I take it apart to clean it, I look to see if they're wearing the tie, and it's barely noticeable. Dude, it would have to be like, I feel like 50 years for it to wear enough to be noticeable. I just don't see that it could possibly wear into the titanium at a rate where it would matter. You know, I don't know. That's just that's just my thinking. Instantly knife, clip, bad sharpening choil or no sharpening choil where it should have one. Those are probably the big ones. Or yeah, super thick geometry, like unnecessarily thick. No bear. Yeah, I handled them at the show though. It was nice. I'll get one at some point. I like it. If they were steel, then you need washers, but if it's ceramic, then you're fine. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. And skiffs are ceramic, right? Marcel is saying ceramic is harder than steel. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? All I know is it's not. All I know is I don't care. It's not. It doesn't bother me. What's up, Beefer? Thanks, man. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here in a minute. I gotta take this boy on a little walk. Huh? You ready to rock, dude? Lacking sharpening choil is my biggest pet peeve. Yeah, actually, it bothers me more when there is one, but it's just bad. Like they knew there needed to be a notch down there somewhere, but they just didn't know where to put it or how deep to. It's just kind of, come on. All right, let's wrap it on up. Let's wrap it on up. Yeah, I've seen a few of them. But for Spyderco's, you don't really need one. The only reason you would need one is for ease of sharpening. But you're never going to get like a smile on a Spyderco because their plunge grinds are not. It's not a radius. It's just a 90-degree angle back in there. So the edge is never going to thicken up at some point as it progresses up to the full thickness of the blade stock. So there you go. One thing that instantly ruins is a butterfly on the blade. Yeah. Same here, buddy. All right, guys. Have a great day with your families or whatever you're doing. And yeah, no live tonight. Obviously, we're doing it this morning instead. And have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll still do the Saturday morning stream like we usually do. So I'll see you in there. And yeah, have some fun. Later, guys.